Welcome to Simply English, making English easy with quick tips.
How I Improved My English Speaking. Chapter 1. The Fear of Speaking. My name is Alex, and for many years, I had one big fear: speaking English. I had studied English in school. I could read and write well, but when it came to speaking, I froze. My heart would race. My mind would go blank. I avoided conversations because I was terrified of making mistakes. One time, I saw a tourist in my city. He looked lost, and I wanted to help. I knew how to say, "Do you need help?" in English, but my fear stopped me. I just walked away. That night, I felt disappointed in myself. I thought, I will never be able to speak English fluently. I was about to give up, until one video changed my life. Chapter 2. The video that changed everything. One evening, I was scrolling through YouTube when I saw a video titled, "How to Overcome Fear and Achieve Anything." I clicked on it. The speaker was a man with a powerful voice. He said something that shocked me. Fear is an illusion. The only way to beat fear is to take action. He told a story about a boy who was afraid to swim. The boy watched others swim, but he never tried. One day, someone pushed him into the water. At first, he struggled, but soon he realized he could float, he could move, he could swim. The speaker looked at the camera and said, "The only way to learn is to start. Stop waiting. Start now." At that moment, I made a decision. I will learn to speak English. I will stop being afraid. Chapter 3. Taking the First Step. The next morning, I stood in front of the mirror. I looked at myself and said, "Good morning, Alex. Today you will speak English." I felt silly, but I did it again. I am brushing my teeth. I am wearing a blue shirt. I will not be afraid today. It was a small step, but it was the beginning of change. Chapter 4. Building the Habit. I knew I needed daily practice. I made 3 simple rules. 1. Speak English every day, even if I make mistakes. Listen to English daily, even if I don't understand everything. 3. Think in English, even when I'm alone. I started listening to English podcasts while walking. I watched motivational videos in English. I repeated sentences out loud. At first, my pronunciation was bad. My words were slow, but I kept going. One day, I said a full sentence without stopping. It felt like magic. Chapter 5. The First Conversation. After 2 months, I felt ready. I joined an online English speaking group. On my first call, my hands were shaking. My voice was weak. But I remembered the YouTube video. Fear is an illusion. The only way to beat fear is to take action. So I spoke. I said, "Hello, my name is Alex. I am learning English." The group smiled. They encouraged me. They didn't laugh at my mistakes. After the call, I felt proud. I thought, I can do this. Chapter 6. A life-changing moment. One day, I traveled to another city. At the airport, I needed help finding my gate. I took a deep breath and asked a security officer, "Excuse me, where is gate 10? He answered in fast English, and guess what? I understood everything. I smiled and said, "Thank you." That moment changed me. I was no longer afraid. I had proof that I could speak English. Chapter 7. The Road to Confidence. From that day, I pushed myself. I joined an English club. I found a speaking partner. I started giving presentations at work. 1 year later, my boss said, "Alex, we need someone to speak to our international clients. Can you do it?" I smiled and said, "Yes, I would love to." Chapter 8. What I Learned. Looking back, I see my biggest mistake. I waited to be perfect before speaking. But the truth is, you don't need perfect grammar. You don't need to know every word. You just need to start. Now, I teach others how to speak English without fear. I tell them, speak every day, even if it's just one sentence. Listen to English, even if you don't understand everything. Make mistakes. They are your best teachers. And most importantly, fear is an illusion. The only way to learn is to start. Final message to you. If you are reading this and you feel afraid to speak English, remember my story.
Keep practicing, keep improving. See you in the next lesson. Subscribe for more.